We back.
Man, it always feel good to be in the building.
Hey, man, you know, second round, man, you know, fourth quarter of this shit.
Absolutely.
DJ Larry Love, man.
DJ Vito, I'm here.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the last artist we had in here earlier this week, No One, man. And the reason I'm bringing it up right now, because I hear the shit playing in the background right now. But the reason I'm bringing it up, because
I think I tuned it out. I'm like,
Live Hip Hop Daily, man. DJ Larry Love, man. DJ Vito. We got a special artist with us, man. Introduce yourself to the world, bro.
What's up? It's your boy Evan Dupri. What it do?
What's up?
hey, listen, man. We getting real Earth Gang vibes from you right now. Real eccentric, man. Where you from, bro?
Man, look, so I'm really from Chicago, but you know I was raised out in Tennessee, out in
The Midwest Connection.
What part of Tennessee?
if y'all know where Nashville is, Murfreesboro, like 20 minutes.
I'm talking like I don't know him, man. This is my cousin for real.
That's what I'm saying. That was Chicago.
I just want to just act like you feel me, but no, this family. And listen, it's way overdue. I've been trying to get bro here for a minute, man.
Okay,
Definitely overdue. Musically inclined, definitely.
So you knew him before the music?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Before the music, man.
You
Before
know,
the
I'm a
music.
fan. That's fan.
So to know Vito, 3 years in the making, the process. Was it a development? Why didn't you come 3 years ago? What's going on?
I just told him, I was just like, you know, everything time is everything, and I just been working and sharpening my skill, man. And I told him I had to bring him something. I needed to really form something, really get something that's me, that's all the way me, and I want to bring it right. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to play around with the shit.
What you bringing us, man?
So look, I just dropped the album. It's called Not For Everyone, and basically this is my fourth studio album, but
that title hard though.
Yeah,
that make everybody want to listen to it. It's not for everyone.
Yeah,
if it's not for everyone, let me see if it's for me.
I made it like that on purpose because it's my fourth studio album, but this one I came down here and I got into engineering and shit. So I do a lot of engineering for a lot of people. That's what I do, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
Yeah, you got a cheat code on it.
Right,
yeah.
But I really was an artist. I became an engineer from being an artist, you know what I'm saying? Not wanting to spend that money in the studio, wanted to just, you know what I'm saying, monetize and goddamn do my shit myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I heard it and I already felt like I could make it sound where I wanted to sound, you feel me? So
that's hard.
It's crazy how many engineers actually do turn to music.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, because wasn't Travis Scott an engineer?
It wasn't necessarily an engineer, but he was recording himself. He knew how to make
beats and shit.
Yeah, make beats.
Yeah,
all that
like
shit.
an engineer you can hit
producers
the
too. A
sounds,
lot of
you know
producers are artists too.
Yeah, for sure.
David Bannon's a producer.
Yes.
Yeah, and can engineer. And it's crazy. A lot of my clients that I work with can really sit down and record themselves. And if the engineer trash, they can make themselves sound good. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, just because not everybody was blessed, you know what I'm saying, be able to just jump straight in the studio as soon as you turn the artist. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. So niggas had to figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying, do
Facts.
the same shit.
It's
you know
crazy
what I mean?
it's crazy how the studios are actually lacking and losing money because you can really do it all yourself.
For sure, right now.
Any location. We could put a microphone right in the middle of the
Right,
room and record, and it's going to sound like you in whatever
Exactly.
Loud House
For sure.
studio.
It don't matter.
You feel me?
It's about the air on that shit. So this is my fourth album, but this is the first time I actually engineered my shit. I produced all my shit. You feel me? I recorded all my shit, then mastered my shit. And this is like some real, like, I took it and I had to sit through quarantine and kind of, you know, learn myself and find some shit. And this shit, I feel like it's the best representation of Evan Dupri, for real, that I could give, you know what I'm saying, to motherfuckers and introduce them.
I'm glad you just said that was a key word you just said for me during the quarantine. I think a lot of music that I noticed post quarantine from artists has been a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe 2020 let niggas sit in the house and focus.
You had to. You had no other choice, especially because it was so new. You didn't really know. You didn't want to be out here. Man, I'm outside. Like, niggas wanted to say that shit, but you really don't know what the fuck going on. So it's like, nigga, you better sit the fuck back and figure out. You feel me? So,
facts.
like, it got to a point where you have to hone in. You have to, if you ain't got to work, you ain't got to go, they giving you bread, you know what I'm saying? You going to have money to survive for a little bit. Like, what else you got better to do than except for hone in on what you here for, what you really doing? So
That's hard.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of artists during quarantine not only was bored, but, you know, we get a lot of artists that say they don't listen to other artists.
Don't listen
We
to
get
other
a
artists.
lot of artists, I don't listen. Like, you know how many times on this couch we done have people say, I don't listen to nobody
Man,
else.
you crazy.
And that's the most ignorant shit in the world to me,
crazy.
that you don't listen to nobody else because your sound is gonna plateau.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of artists during quarantine listen to other artists and explore other avenues and found themselves.
Yeah.
So that's why the music, I think, is a lot better.
I can see that, and it makes you value your shit a little more too. I think.
But it's also too like a lot of people couldn't go to the studio. Like if you used to going to the studio,
right.
you
Learn how
can't
to engineer themselves
You had
during
to.
quarantine.
What you doing? At least for 4 months. At least for a solid 4-5 month span. You couldn't.
That social distance. I mean, we were scared to go to
for
the
sure.
studio.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't
Bro,
know.
you remember when we were scared to be around people for real? Like you didn't know. You just didn't know what the like. So it was a point for 3-4 months.
But sure.
You didn't know.
You didn't know what the hell was going on.
So yeah, you're right. You had to learn something.
Yeah.
And I also look at the way content drop. Like you look at so far as like dropping little shorts. Like we was talking about being accessible, and I think sometimes like this your 4th album. Like I'm pretty sure you feel like this is gonna be better than all your. Not to say not to discredit what you already did.
No, for sure.
But you know, you always know like when this album is gonna be this album, whether it was the song on the album or the work you put behind it. And I just think the quarantine.
It was just you had to sit back and like realize too. So with it being, I don't have a label behind me. I'm pushing myself. It's like, what can you do that you didn't do on your last tape to make it go above and beyond?
Absolutely.
You feel me? And if you can't hone into that and you can't tap, you don't really need to be doing what you're doing, because every time you need to make a step. Every time. If you're not making a step, it's cool, but at the rate this music going, at the rate the world moving right now, you can't afford not to.
Right.
To progress.
Content so much.
Absolutely. I think it's crazy that that music is developing and going in the direction that it's going, and a lot of artists are getting outside themselves.
Yeah.
But you coming from Tennessee,
Yeah.
what's the difference in the music scene from Tennessee to Atlanta? Because you know everybody mimicking Atlanta.
Yeah, no, for sure. What I feel like we come with, and especially what I come with, is the live element to my music.
I like that.
I really like. I don't drive for a mimic at all. Like if you, I don't care what nobody say. You can listen to my music. You can't be like, ooh, that sounds like somebody that. It's a whole different. I come from emotional, and how I feeling at the time.
Got a story to tell.
I got a story to tell for sure. And the way my music is set up, I do live anytime I perform. I got a drummer. I got a guitar. I got somebody behind me.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe that I'm on.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like you can already hear like, damn, if I'm in a show and we listen to this like this with the live, oh my, it's going crazy.
I like them Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
You watching them Tiny Desk concerts on YouTube? You know what I'm talking about?
Man, I'm dropping the Tiny Desk today with the album.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that shit.
What's a Tiny Desk? I got to do my
Bro,
research.
It's a lot. They basically taking the live bands and putting behind and covering the song
In the most weirdest place. It could be like in the middle of a library. Look like
bro,
they got a fucking live band right there. It's
I
like,
got it, bro. Yeah.
You gotta get that. You gotta put out like
It's crazy.
And not any artist is doing them. It's like a lot of artists is doing it.
Is that what Thug did?
That's what.
That's what.
That was a Tiny Desk, bro.
I correlated.
That was a Tiny Desk. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Shout out to NPR for that. And I think that type of really, bro. Us black people, hip hop, we make up what 12%? Was it 12%? We make up 12% of this shit, bro. Of this music shit.
For sure.
Hip-hop.
It might be a little bit
I
more.
think hip-hop. No, I think
it
it's
might
hip-hop.
be a little bit more. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I think it's hip hop.
Yeah.
But if I can go put my same beat song, rap ass shit, and you hear that same song behind a bass drum,
Bruh.
a live guitar,
telling
a
you.
little keys,
I'm telling you.
that same song will turn up to you. So, because with
telling
Thug, the clip, look at the clip of Thug, like
I'm telling you.
certain mute, like it's more universal. I think it goes further. I think when you got a live band, when you got like you gain more fans because you have a lot of people that love live music. They don't give a fuck what
sure.
rap, hip hop, country,
For
rap.
sure.
They just love live. But hip hop
sure.
with live music, bro, that shit.
Live music is a vibe, but it's crazy because Tennessee is known for
For
the
live,
live music
yeah.
element.
For sure.
BB
So you
King,
got
man. Rest BB
Blues,
King,
and you've been to
blues.
Nashville. Nashville is very live.
Yeah.
Hard rock, all
I can
that
imagine.
shit. So
I can
I can
imagine.
see the element
That's
of the
hard,
live
too.
music. Yeah,
That's
very-
hard.
super hard.
It's a whole. We got a whole different genre down there, and we do how like I came up doing house shows like with a full band in the living room. You know what I'm saying? Like crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what we do.
Yeah,
You feel
yeah,
me? So
that's lit, bro.
I can put, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of Atlanta niggas that I do like, But I bring some Nashville, Murfreesboro niggas around, and niggas like it's a whole different vibe.
It's all about it's all about having that awareness
for
to
sure,
what y'all got going
for sure.
on. I'm originally from South Carolina, so I know how it feels to. They don't have a big media, big radio.
We ain't got no market for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, it's gonna take one nigga come out that city and it's gonna blow up. It's like just like how Jack Harlow came out and did it for what I'm saying, EST. You know what I'm saying? He blew it up for Louisville, and this nigga's coming out of Louisville right now, nigga. So it only gonna take one nigga to really pop and it's gone.
Damn, it ain't no big Nashville artist or Murfreesboro artist.
I'm trying. Other than Lido,
you got Memphis.
Lido gone.
It was Young Buck, wasn't it, Cash?
Man, Bug, but that shit over with.
Lido and Don Trip.
Buck mess with trannies and shit. Buck fucking trannies.
Man, he over with. For sure. And
hey,
crazy.
Yo,
I don't know how true that shit is, though.
Yo,
but when you
we just went way left.
Hey,
yo,
man. Hey, Buck, I fuck with you, Buck.
Yo,
damn,
I was wondering. Hey, I'm glad you said that. If we gonna clip this.
You know
if you
but
win, bro,
Cashville,
just do your thing, my boy.
I was a Cashville.
What's up to that shorty wanna ride with me?
You know what I'm talking about? I was a
We ain't know you was talking about
man.
a nigga when you said shorty wanna ride. Oh man, we didn't know, my nigga. We ain't know.
We gotta clip that. Hey, niggas gonna be mad, boy, but nah, man. But Tennessee, you right, the live shit. Elvis. Was it Elvis representing
Memphis?
Memphis? You know what I'm saying? So having that blues live, that shit is influence.
Yeah, it's a whole culture, man. So I'm just trying to, it's all this shit is about is making that shit cool and making it popping. And it don't matter until it's popping. Cause I could be doing this shit for 3 years and then 2 years from now somebody do that shit and be like, oh shit, this a new genre. But like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make it, but you have to make the shit pop. You gotta make the shit cool. And you gotta rep yourself.
Yeah,
like,
self-made shit
that's what the
way.
nigga doing.
You've been engineering, and did you come into the game as I want to engineer, or did you come to the game as I want to rap and start engineering?
Man, I came into the game as an artist, bro. I never thought I was gonna engineer nobody, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But the reason I came down and the way it made it happen and made it feel was I graduated from MTSU, Middle Tennessee State. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to MTSU.
For sure.
2018. I take Keith, all of them folks.
Yeah.
Right. Like them is that nigga, like that's my
he
boy.
knows,
Not like
Take Keith with the MTSU.
That's crazy, right?
Me and Take Keith was doing homework together, bro. Like that's really my, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga for sure.
That's crazy.
Like I really know this nigga. Like
damn,
for sure.
I never knew. That's a hip hop.
Yeah.
MTSU was a really big school.
No, for
people
sure.
don't even talk about.
It's a lot of people coming out of that. Like it's some country, like I name drop some folks. It's really people moving out of the same.
Damn.
We all out the same
one.
place, bro.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I graduated, and when I got here, it was right before, you know what I'm saying, pandemic hit. But I was just going around trying to find studios, and nobody in that motherfucker, like I would go to studios and the nigga couldn't mix better than me. Like no cap. Like he could track me, but it was, I'm like, bro, this don't sound good.
Yeah.
And they charge you.
Then they whacking, and I'm like, nah. But so I go to SAE. That's downtown.
It's the Recording Institute.
Yeah,
right?
that's a recording institute. I got my audio engineering degree just to run into like-minded people. You know what I'm saying?
So you took the shit serious to another level.
For sure. I took it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
So boom, I swear I graduate. I get out of there like December 18th. January like 1st, I end up recording Fujiano. Like at it, like right when he got his whole situation started.
And that kind of brought you.
It just put me right into, you know what I'm saying, all of them type.
And he about to come home now, so you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's family. Like I fuck with them super duper tough. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking with all of them niggas over there and got into recording Seti Hendrix, got to recording Benny the Butcher.
I fuck with Seti.
Yeah, I fuck with Seti for sure. Got to record Benny the Butcher, like being able to just be in those rooms because niggas, like I take my music serious. It don't matter.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even about the engineering for a nigga. It was just I like the music. I love the music. So I took that care of that shit, and motherfuckers was really hitting me like, yo, no, like.
And you know another thing though, that's a man and a nigga. Like once you hear a nigga went to school for some shit, you gonna fuck with it.
You take shit like when you hit SAE, you know
all right, like you know what I'm saying.
I'd
rather give this nigga a chance that I know went to school. First of all,
absolutely.
I'm on some real shit. It may be cheaper than this Grammy winning
bro,
nigga that think he know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
it's gonna make sense because I know this nigga studied it versus. Bro, you just gotta probably do some preset. Like this nigga went to school for it.
I'm
bro.
telling
like,
you, and the thing is, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm really one of the nicest, like mixing wise.
Yeah.
I'm one of the nicest niggas out here.
Yeah.
But I keep my shit steady and at a cool price because I know what it's like to be out here getting waxed
Yeah.
with niggas who gon' do half of what
Yeah.
a nigga gon' do to it in the amount of time.
Absolutely.
And it keeps a nigga like, it keeps the flow. It keeps everybody, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah.
moving because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, it don't matter if I charge you $100 or $2,000. If you go crazy on this motherfucker and we all do our job and make this motherfucker
Yeah.
go right, we can be set for the rest of our life. That
Yeah.
little $2,100 ain't gonna mean shit
Yeah. Nah,
in the
facts.
grand scheme of
Nah,
things.
it
You
is,
feel
it
me?
is.
And everybody just one person away from making that shit go.
That's a good way to put it. That's a
you
good
know
way
what I
to put
mean?
it.
Like that's how I treat everything and everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And man, we been out here going crazy. Shout out to a lot of niggas that I'm fucking with, like mixing wise right now, like engineering. They letting me, you know what I'm saying, take that shit up.
Yeah.
Like shout out to all them niggas, man.
So far as your project, what we pushing right now? So far as your project,
we pushing out for everyone.
so
We pushing out for everyone.
so far as your project, you produced. Did you
Bro,
engineer the whole
bro.
yourself?
Everything on that project, other than 3 records that I still closely, like I know the engineer, like I mean I know the producer, like we arranged the shit together. Like shout out to my nigga Alex, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to my nigga Daniel East. I produced every record, I engineered every record, I wrote every record,
That's dope.
I recorded every record, I mastered every
You
record.
had a whole year. You had a whole quarantine to
You
get it
feel
right. You
me?
had the
Like,
shit right. Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah.
every record,
Yeah.
I touched every record.
Okay.
That's dope.
It was just,
Yeah.
but that's why it means so much to me. That's why I'm finna push this motherfucker so
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Because it's like, it's not too many people doing that shit and making that shit the way I made that shit sound.
We have a video out for it right now. We
So
got
visuals is on the way.
Okay.
But as you were talking about them tiny desks, I'm dropping that shit today. Before the end of the day is out, I'm gonna have my tiny desk up. It's 30-minute long live version of the whole, you know what I'm saying? About 5, it's not the whole thing, but about 5 or 6 records. I got another tiny desk coming out later, but yeah.
that shit so hard.
Yeah, visuals
Make sure
coming.
you send that to us. I wanna
Oh
see
yeah,
that shit.
no,
Yeah, I
I'm definitely
wanna
going.
see it. He go crazy
Yeah.
with the live music element. Like a lot of
Yeah.
my live shows, I always gotta
Yeah,
hit him up for. But you know, you got a lot of people in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, trying to get where you at, man.
yeah,
So you know, trying to get to Atlanta and
That's
network
true.
and get into the rooms and
yeah.
and grace the shoulders of people that's great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what you got for the people that's at home that's gonna watch this interview and say, I want to be just like Evan.
The
Dupri.
motivational
Man,
words.
it's not even. I always go back to the city, bro, and just show love, just because most people when I go back, they in the same position,
Yeah.
same spot, doing cool with the same shit. But it's okay to be that. But I know niggas can get out, cause I got the fuck up. The hardest thing about getting out of my city is getting the fuck up and walking away. I swear, that's it. Cause you can get comfortable with the family, you can get comfortable with the lifestyle of being cool and okay, bro. You get up and you really want to make yourself something out of life. You gonna get up and you gonna go do it.
Yeah.
I ain't had no family. I ain't come out here with nobody. I came out here and just really had a dream, like,
Yeah.
and really just took my shit serious.
A lot of people scared to change,
A lot
But
of
can't
people.
do it.
and a
A
lot
lot
of
of
people they
people.
scared to struggle.
They
Too.
Most
can't do
people.
it.
Don't even say a lot of people. We're gonna
No.
say most people.
Most people scared to.
Bruh.
Most people scared to. Most people are scared to change,
Yeah.
and a lot of people scared to go through a struggle.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
I came down here with like, shout out to my fam. Like my mom, she told me, she was like, if you go to school, I help you 1 year with your, you know what I'm saying, with your living situation. Everything else you gotta come up with. I went to SAE and ran that motherfucker, and it's like I told you, it was not even 10, 15 day span that I was like under contract with a label, you feel me, and was able to just push it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now nigga here, like, but anybody can do that shit if you really just like set your mind to it and really go get that shit. You gotta leave that shit. You gotta leave all that bullshit behind. You gotta leave it all on the stage every time you go, anywhere
That's
you
hard.
at.
That's hard.
That's what you gotta do.
That's
No
that's.
cap.
I like that.
That's a
Leave it
good
on the
ass way to think
stage.
about
For
it.
sure.
Leave it on the stage.
A lot of people
For
don't
sure.
think like that. A lot of people get high, get fucked up.
Yeah.
If it's
Yeah.
3 people in the room, they gonna be in there.
Yeah, nah, you get high, you get fucked up, but you gotta know where the fuck you at
Yeah.
all times, and you gotta be ready at all times.
Yeah,
Because you're not like, bruh, I just met some motherfuckers. I was just sitting there at a photo shoot. My homie needed me to just ride with him. Wound up being you know what I'm saying, the plug. Like the nigga really got real moves, real situation, and all.
You gotta be
You was just,
outside.
you gotta be. It's
You
not.
gotta be
You just gotta be
You
in
gotta
the
be
right
ready.
place. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
know
yeah,
these
yeah,
people.
yeah.
You gotta sit in these rooms.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known about none of this shit if I didn't go sit at SAE where
Yeah.
everybody around me does music. It don't matter
Yeah.
what type of music. Even if you're in music business, if you want to do film, like it's all these type of people who are
Like-minded
in the
people.
music,
Yeah.
like-minded individuals, and that's how you get to the next step. It's,
Yeah,
you got to do free work. You got to goddamn
Absolutely.
go put that hours in. You got to go fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done did free sessions for niggas.
Yeah.
I done did plenty free sessions
Yeah,
for niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
Just to have your name next to it.
But them niggas fuck with me so tough.
But you look at it as when you do that free shit, it's gonna make you money in another.
For sure.
Like, you feel me? Like you did that shit for.
For
but
sure.
Me doing that.
All
for
that
me
shit
to-
gonna lead
you know what I'm
to,
saying?
because then when it's time to really put the money up, they're gonna be like, of course.
Yeah, you did this for. Oh yeah.
Bruh,
I did that.
I got you.
The only difference between a makeshift artist, a regular artist, an underground artist, and like a superstar is that one opportunity.
For sure.
That's it.
The one opportunity you might get that opportunity before this person. That
Yeah.
person might get the opportunity before you. But long as you keep going, that opportunity gonna come.
Yeah, for sure.
So I
Saying,
think that
okay.
all artists, if they have that mindset, that shit, we all be
And it's just,
Yeah.
and how I look at it, it don't matter. A lot of people ask me, Dan, where you see yourself 10 years? Look, I just want a shot to get in the door.
Yeah.
That's it. It don't matter if I got a nigga. If I walk down the street right now, Tyler Perry be like, you look like you in the movie. I'm finna be in the movie.
Yeah.
The fuck is you talking about? You feel me? Like
I'm
if
about
I
to be
got
in
a,
the movie
you know
till
what
it's-
I'm saying?
Hey,
You
man,
look
what
like
time
you,
is it?
nigga.
You look-
What?
I look like
It don't, nigga. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
you.
That's
Feel,
bored.
it don't matter if they gonna give you a shot in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got to
Gotta
take
run it
it.
up.
You got to take it.
Absolutely.
Because
Gotta
all
run
the
it up.
rest, as soon as you get in there, man, there's so many actors, rappers. There's so many motherfucking film
Yeah.
majors
Yeah.
coming in and
Absolutely.
maneuvering themselves
Yeah.
into other positions. Bro, it don't matter.
It don't matter. You get
It
that
don't
shot.
matter. Get your shot and take that motherfucker and rock that motherfucker.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's it.
It's
Say
hard.
no more.
That is
You
hard.
know, Cook Up Atlanta, man. Live Hip Hop Daily, man. Before
Not
you,
for everyone, man.
Not for everyone is the project out.
Yeah, for
What's
sure.
the video that's gonna be coming out? What's the name
Look,
of the video?
it's gonna be the Not For Everyone
The Tiny
Desk.
Desk.
Tiny
But
Desk.
it's not for everyone. NOT4, right?
Four.
NOT.
So you gotta
'cause
do. It's not
yeah,
FOR. It's
It's
NOT4.
Four, yeah.
Everyone.
Fourth
Okay.
studio album.
Fourth studio album.
Yeah.
man.
That's dope.
Drop your
Yeah.
Instagram. Let them know how they can find you.
Yeah, look, you can find me anywhere you look at anything. Evan Dupri, EVANDUPRI.
Yes, sir.
EVANDUPRI. You MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram,
Black people meet.
Black People Meet, nigga, everything. iTunes, Spotify. It's me. I
Yeah.
got the same
Let's
handle
do it.
everywhere.
Evan
Same
Dupree.
shit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And
I appreciate y'all,
Until
man.
Love
next
you, bye.
time, man.
Yes,
Live Hip Hop
sir.
Daily Vito, man. Chicago, man. Midwest Connection,
Yup,
baby.
let's do it.